Hey, hey, hey. How are we? There we go. It's better. Right in back to front. Hashtag Health Wealth Life Day 104. Welcome. I'm going to make these now under 5 minutes. I want to make them shorter, sweeter, and more to the point so we can get in and out, get the information, get it down. Right. Performance enhancement. I'm even going to talk about yesterday's videos or the day before. Skim through and read that if I can give you enough value in this one, right? Performance enhancement, sleep. Sleep is your performance enhancement. It's the most underrated thing that you can do that will enhance and improve and increase your performance every area of your life. Every area. The way you think, the way you move, the way your body looks, everything we're talking about. Sue, welcome. Hope you had a good day. So I'm going to give you this in under 5 minutes. Let's go for it. So make a difference in someone else's life. Do you want to be able to do that? I want to be able to do that. And I want to do that by giving you some quality information that you can take away and use straight away. Okay, so how do you be inspirational to someone else? Well, I think without having enough sleep, you can't be at your personal best. You can't be healthy. All the things are broken up when you don't sleep well enough. You know that when you've had a bad night's sleep or not slept enough at all. Maybe you're someone who had on the show the show. I'd like to have my own show. That's a good thing. Maybe you're someone I had a chat with, a conversation with like this a few days ago. They only had 4 hours sleep. I had 3 people in the conversation who had only slept 4 hours a night, and they were good for it. So everyone's different, but here we go. So I'm going to give you the lowdown. Here are 6 tips. I'm going to give them short, sharp, and sweet. We'll be under 5 minutes. 6 tips to improve your sleep and enhance your performance. So try these out and tell me how it improves and how you get on. So number 1 is sleep routine. You must have a routine around your sleep. Turn the lights off, get some candlelight. The blue light is, Will, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Let's have a catch up soon if you're in town. Let's organise that. Come down and see everyone. Blue light, which is off the laptops, off TVs, it does keep your brain awake. So Ariana Huffington released a book on this because she collapsed from sleep exhaustion or from lack of sleep, and broke her cheekbone on the desk actually in the morning. And this was in the morning. So she definitely had enough sleep because she was so busy. Holly, thanks for sharing that. You need 7 to 8 hours. That's exactly in the sweet spot. They say 7 to 9. I'll get to that in a moment. Let me get through these. So blue light keeps us awake. And what happened is, do you find you wake up through the night, you get to sleep okay because you're exhausted, but then you keep waking up? Well, that's the blue light. Your brain hasn't had a time to wind down and process. And there's a few things we can put in place to get rid of that. So turn the lights off. Have a sleep routine. You have this routine that you do 30 minutes to up to 2 hours before bed. Okay. Number 2 is a timing of your sleep. So wind down, as I said, 30 minutes to up to 2 hours. It depends on you. You've got to make this specific to yourself. You might need 2 hours to wind down. If you know you take a long time to wind down, make that happen. But at least 30 minutes. So you turn off all the lights. It's calming. It's chilled in the room. It's the right temperature. We'll get to that in a moment. But the main thing I can say is turn off, get away from your laptops, get away from the computer, get away from the TV if you can as well. But turn off the lights. Turn off the lights and have some candlelight. I have these IKEA kind of electric candle lights. They're amazing. So my baby can't knock them over and I can't, they're not dangerous in any way. So anyway, make some things around that. The ideal timing for sleep is a sweet spot, 7 to 9 hours. Most people need that. There was this mentality, and it still is around today, particularly in the corporate world. If you sleep when you're dead, you only sleep. I'm getting who's viewing. It's interesting. Hi, Ginny. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you in here. 7 to 9 hours, and there's this fake mythy thing that you need to sleep when you're dead, and it just affects your performance. You could be even better than you are right now. Number 3 is dark. Make sure it's pitch black. You actually want pitch black. There was lots of studies done, and one of the studies showed that a pinprick of light on the sole of your foot can raise your cortisol levels. Now, cortisol levels can be good, but in sleep, you don't want them. You want to be wound down. They want to be waking you up. When the light hits you, that cortisol goes up. Your body says, it's daytime. Let's get up and let's have some cortisol to go hunting. Very well, Ginny. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk about sleep right now. So make sure it's pitch black, and that includes any LED lights on your TVs or on your clock and things like that. No lights at all. Get that off. Get your phone out of the room as well if you can. Put it on silent, on airplane mode at the very least. So number 4 is silent. It wants to be like a cave. I'm going to make this one short and sweet. Just wear earplugs. Get some wax earplugs. They're the best ones. I find the foam ones do nothing for me. So I get the wax ones that swimmers use, and I put them in, and you need that silence. You need it. Trust me, you'll sleep so much better. Number 5 is temperature. Now, there's a lot of studies around this, and Ariana Huffington, which I started to allude to, she released the book in April 2016, and it's all about sleep because it was such a big thing for her, and she had exhaustion around not sleeping enough because she was in that driving. Well, she sold her company for 350 million, so she did some good things, but she got sick in the meantime. So temperature is a good one. There's something out there called a chili pad. You can Google this, and there's an ideal temperature that everyone needs to sleep at. Ideally, it's around 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. And everyone has a slightly different temperature, so you test it with this chili pad. It goes on your bed. It's like an electric blanket or a hot blanket, you know, but you can't feel it. So it just goes under the sheet, keeps your temperature of you're lying on it, at the perfect temperature. So you test it at 15, then maybe 16, all the way up to 19, and figure out which night you had the best sleep on, and you'd find yours over time. So number 6 is supplements. Melatonin is a very simple one. It's not, can't get it over the counter in the UK, which is silly because they look at it like a hormone influencing drug. That's because it improves the function of your hormones. It's not actually directed to changing the function of your hormones, but it actually helps your brain shut down. It helps your brain detoxify. And if you take it, if you try it, you'll feel like your brain is cooler and more refreshed the next day. I've been using it the last few nights as well. It's absolutely amazing. I've got some friends in the States that I get it from, and I use some other supplements that has some in it as well. Another thing is magnesium. Magnesium throughout the day. You should take in about between 1 and 2 grams of magnesium a day because we're not getting enough in our foods. That's a whole other conversation. Check out my other videos if you want some information on that. We need to look at our red blood cell zinc if you want to get that tested. Red blood cell zinc, because it's not just about how much is on the superior surface of our blood. We need to look what's getting into our cells, and is enough getting into our cells. Magnesium is involved with 350 enzymatic reactions in our body, and therefore we need it to help muscles relax, and we need it to help us wind down. It's also very good for balancing the blood sugar level, blood glucose levels. So if we want to lose some body fat, it's absolutely essential. And if we're training, we need that recovery from exercise as well. And if we're deficient in all of these, it's an issue. So let me give you that lowdown very quick. Really quick. Number 1, we need a routine around sleep. We need it to be the timing in terms of what time you go to bed. That's also important. 10:30 to 2 a.m. is when you're going to do most of your psychological repair. If you miss that, you just miss out. Also, how long? 7 to 9 hours. You need it to be pitch black. Studies show that a little light in the room can raise your cortisol and bring you out of a deep sleep. It needs to be silent. That can also do the similar thing. You want to wear earplugs using wax. I find they're the best ones. You want it to be pitch black. I've written dark twice. So timing dark, silent, temperature. Timing dark, silent, temperature. That's meant to be. I don't like incorrect. That's better. Temperature. Now we're correct. And supplements, and we talked about them. Magnesium is a big one. You could have a magnesium salt bath. Okay, so take those 6 steps, start to apply them today, and tell me how you get on. It's as simple as that. That will improve your sleep, and I guarantee you that will improve your performance, enhance your performance across your whole life. Let me know how you get on. Please give me a summary of what you got from this video in the comment box below. Really short and sweet. I'm going to reduce the timing of my videos down to 5 minutes. So I'm going to really blast out the information. You can go through, take some notes, pop them in there for me, please. Give me the summary. And remember, happy is a skill that you can learn. And this is a better way to bring out your personal best. To bring out your personal north, south, east, and west. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Have an amazing rest of the day. And thanks, Ginny. That's a good summary. Give me a summary if you're watching live or as a recording. Either way, give me a summary in the comment box. I'd really appreciate it. And share. Press the share button and give me a thumbs up. Press the share button. This is useful information for all of us. Enhance your performance with sleep. See you tomorrow. Have an amazing day.